Right, so welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing very, very well. Leeds coming off the back of a massive win against Leicester. A 3-1. What a showing that was. I think out of all the games that we've played in the Premier League this season, this performance was up there with the win at Everton as the best showing that Leeds have put in. Let's make no mistake, Leicester were not a bad side, and they didn't have a bad showing either. This wasn't a Leicester that were off form or giving the ball away or not working hard. Leicester were on it, and you could see that with some of the really early transitions, the 1-2s that they were putting together and cutting through. It's how they got the first goal. Leicester were, I would say, at their usual standard. They were at the races today. And Leeds matched them blow for blow. So many important battles won in the midfield. And I think that's where we got most of our joy that game. So many times this season we've seen our midfield be overrun. And that's where we lose the battle. We concede some possession and we allow teams to hit us on the break. Today, that wasn't a problem. Calvin Phillips had a sensational game. Really kind of gritty. Won every challenge against Maddison and Tielemans, put most of their attacking players in his pocket, and broke up the play incredibly well. It's going to be so hard for me to pick out a man of the match performance because as a team, they were all fantastic. Everyone worked really, really hard and put in the shift needed to put Leicester away. The equaliser for Leeds was so important because we scored it 2 minutes after Leicester took the lead, and it was really important to strike back early so that we're still in the game and we don't give Leicester a foundation to build on or allow them to kind of sit back in. It's a wonderful little through ball in from Rafinha to Bamford. Bamford plays an inch perfect pass onwards to Dallas. Dallas isn't picked up, runs onto it, passes it past Kasper Schmeichel into the corner of their net. Schmeichel had a good game as well. In the first half, if it wasn't for him, we could have been 3-1 up with multiple chances in that first half, and we were the better side. We had the better chances, more possession, solid at the back, and we had the more clinical chances. So on the first half, we probably deserved to be in the lead. Maybe not in the lead, but definitely in the game. I will say as well, injury-wise, Leeds, we tend to be dropping like flies a little bit. It was a real shame to see Rodrigo come off really early on. But Click had a good game in his place. I thought he hid a little bit in the Newcastle game. Here, that wasn't an issue. He really stepped up, showed for the ball, was getting into the tackles, and really had a good performance. So Click did really well for me. Rafinha as well. That's our two best players going off. I'm not sure how badly injured they were. It might have been just precautionary, and that's what I'm hoping for. Bielsa took them off as a little bit of a precaution. Helder Costa comes on for Rafinha. I will say on a side note, I thought Costa was invisible for the game when he came on. Let me know in the comments what you thought about Costa's performance. I thought he was non-existent. But Leicester changed it up in the second half, and Leeds, we had to weather a bit of a storm. I think they put 3 at the back and created a little bit of a box in the midfield, and that really shifted the kind of the momentum, the tide in Leicester's favour, and they came at us. And again, that shows our defensive grittiness to be able to keep Leicester at bay and hold them level. And that's a testament to the amount of defensive work that we've put in over the last couple of months. Luke Ayling, Alioski, Dallas, all phenomenal. Cooper and Stroik at the back, rock solid. We weather the storm. Leicester aren't getting any joy, and then it's almost like against the run of play, really, because this goal comes out of nowhere. We win the possession. In Leicester's third. Really, really high press. That does really well. The ball gets played out to I believe Click, and then he passes it into Rafinha, who. It's the sweetest one-touch pass you'll ever see with his left foot. Gently kind of taps it forwards into the right space. Bamford has a lot of space to work with, but he makes that himself, and he still has a lot to do with the finish. Ball runs across his body, hits it with his preferred left foot, and it's into the top corner off the crossbar. Kasper Schmeichel has no chance. It was a sensational goal. Bamford, well-deserved man of the match, I think, actually. He gets 2 assists, a fantastic goal. But also, we actually saw the performance from him today that we didn't see against Newcastle. He fought for everything, chased down the Leicester defence, pressed them high, won everything in the air, held the ball up brilliantly, didn't give the ball away in possession. I mean, the final goal just sums up his performance. He's through one-on-one with Kasper Schmeichel. No one would have blamed him for taking the shot, but instead he ensures the Leeds victory by passing it off to Harrison. Harrison passes it into the back of the net. It's a brilliant team goal, and it was well deserved. I would say Leicester came at us hard, and they had moments where they were the better side, especially in the first part of the second half. But we more than deserved a win out of that. We dug in, we worked harder than Leicester, we ran harder than Leicester, and in the end, clinicalness. We took our main chances and we could have had more. It's a huge win for us. It doesn't do anything for our table position, but it keeps our little mid-table buffer to the likes of Wolves, Palace, Newcastle. And again, it just keeps that 11-point gap to Brighton in 17th. And again, 3 points against a top 4 side, the first win we've had against a top 6 side. Hugely impressive performance. I can't stress enough how good this win was. And it wasn't a smash and grab either. We played Leicester, I wouldn't say we played Leicester off the park, but we matched them at their own game, and we came out on top. We were worthy winners. And it's a little bit of a testament as to why Bielsa is such a good manager. We ended that game with our championship squad. And we scored 2 goals to... we scored the 2 goals to put Leicester away with our championship squad. This is a manager who's taken these players up to the next level, and surely through hard work and determination are putting away these top 4 sides. So again, so much credit to Bielsa for getting the most out of this side. I am going to go with Bamford as my man of the match because he did so much, not just for his goal and the assists, but off the ball as well. His movement was sensational. His hold-up play was perfect. A real good game from him, and hopefully that now kind of brings him back onto form. But I would say all over that pitch today, Leeds had standout performances. I don't think there's a single player, maybe apart from Costa when he came on, that didn't not pull their weight. I'm maintaining though that this is the best performance that Leeds have shown in the Premier League this year. It's a win that keeps us in the mid-table. We're only 4 points now off the kind of European spots. And we are not a side to be underestimated, because on our day, we can take it to any team. I'm buzzing off this performance. The boys played so well, and against a top 4 side that were also at it today. Leicester were no mugs, and we beat them at their level. But that is Leeds 3, Leicester 1. Bamford, man of the match for me, and the best game of football that I've watched Leeds play in the Premier League. Heart and soul in the midfield and the defence, clinicalness and ruthless edge up front. Leeds come out of this Leicester game worthy winners and continue their stable kind of mid-table push. That's going to be all from me for this match review. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe if you are liking the content. Hit that subscribe button. We are aiming to get this channel up to 1,000 subscribers. Hit the bell notification as well so you don't miss a video when it drops. We're going to come back in the week saying who I think some of Bielsa's successors can be, so tune in for that. That's going to be all from me. Thank you very much for tuning in, marching on together, and as always, stay safe.